In this video, I'm going to talk about 5 things I love about living in Ashburn, Virginia, and 5 things that I hate. So stay tuned. Boom! Hey everybody, it's David, your favorite realtor. It's another beautiful day right here in Northern Virginia. And if it's your first time on my channel, please consider subscribing because every single week I am releasing awesome real estate related videos that's going to help your buying or selling needs right here in Northern Virginia. So I get calls, texts, emails almost every single day and I absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about relocating or moving anywhere in Northern Virginia, give me a call, shoot me a text, shoot me an email, send me a handwritten note, any way you want to get a hold of me, I got your back. The pros and cons of living in Ashburn, Virginia. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm going to give you my favorite thing about living in Ashburn. It's not going to be what you think it is. So let's start off with the 5 things I hate the most about living in Ashburn, Virginia. And the first thing is going to be the weather. It is very unpredictable weather here in Ashburn, Virginia. It goes all over the place. We have extremely humid and hot summers, especially July and August. You're going to feel like you live in the swamplands. We can get extreme blizzards in the wintertime. We have a very short spring and fall, so it'll go like straight from summer into winter and vice versa. April and May, it's a lot of rain. I remember one time I swore it rained 25 out of 30 days one April, just non-stop rain. I've seen it be 35 degrees on a Wednesday and then almost 90 degrees by Thursday or Friday. So the weather's kind of all over the place, but just like with anything else in life, you get used to it and you learn to appreciate it. Now, the second thing I hate the most about living in Ashburn, Virginia, now it's going to be traffic. Now, this is going to be a pro and a con for this one. And the reason I say that, the pro is the actual traffic in Ashburn is actually very light compared to the rest of Northern Virginia. I mean, I can go from one side of Ashburn to the other side of Ashburn at 5 o'clock and get there with very little to no traffic at all. So that is awesome. Now, the reason why I say this is a con, if you live in Ashburn, there's a pretty good chance you may be working in DC or Arlington, Alexandria, or Reston. So you're going to be traveling outside of Ashburn. And once you get outside of Ashburn, here in Northern Virginia, the traffic is a 0 out of 10. It is a nightmare. My fiance lives in Ashburn with me, and she commutes all the way to Arlington, and it can take her hour and a half, each way. So that's like almost 3 hours out of your day, depending on where you work. So the traffic in Northern Virginia, it is absolutely awful. There's no sugarcoating it. But if you can coordinate with your work schedule to kind of leave at an earlier time or later time, or live and work in Ashburn, that's probably the best case scenario. You'll kind of learn ways around it and make it not as impactful in your life. Number 3, this is going to be a pro and a con as well. It's going to be the dullest greenway. Now the pro part of that is you can get from Ashburn or Leesburg to like Tyson's Corner for this example. 15 minutes flat, hardly any traffic. It's a straight shot, very convenient. As opposed to if you didn't do the greenway, it could take you 25, 30 minutes to make that same trip. Now the big con about the Dulles Greenway is it is very expensive. That trip from Ashburn to Tyson's Corner can cost you upwards of $750 plus. So a round trip, Tyson's, Ashburn and back could be $15. And let's say you do that 5 times a week, that money will add up extremely quickly. Now you don't have to use the greenway. There's ways, to get to the cities of your choice. It may just take a little longer, but my recommendation is use the greenway when you have to, because you don't want to be wasting that money, throwing it down the toilet. So that is one thing I don't like living in Ashburn is having to use the greenway sometimes. Number 4, real estate in Ashburn is extremely expensive. Unfortunately, there's no way around that. I work with a lot of clients who relocate from other parts of the country. And there's a bit of a sticker shock when you see the home prices here in Ashburn, Virginia. I checked this morning and the average medium sales price is $590,000 right now. And for that $590,000, that's not even getting you a single family home. That's gonna get you like a high-end condo or a townhouse. So it can be kind of stressful when you see the prices. But the flip side, the good part to that is we've seen a very steady growth in home value. We're doing 2 to 3% every year. So even if you do buy your home at $590,000, Ashburn is such a desirable area to live in. you can expect that your investment to grow every single year. Number 5, the Ashburn Metro Station is not open yet. So the Ashburn Metro Station was actually supposed to open this summer. And if you don't know, you can take the Metro train from here to Ashburn to Reston, to Tysons, to Arlington, to DC, into Maryland, Dulles Airport, Reagan Airport, basically anywhere in our region. So it just keeps getting delayed. So it's kind of been a bummer. It was supposed to actually open this month of 2020, but now it's getting postponed to this time next year. And who knows if it's going to open even next year. I feel like every time I read an article, they're pushing it farther and farther out. So that's kind of been, kind of frustrating because everybody's excited to be able to get on the Metro and go downtown. But the flip side is, when it opens up, it's going to be awesome. Being able to go from Loudoun County all the way to DC, Arlington, Maryland. So it's going to add a lot of value, a lot of great stuff here to our area. Now, the 5 things I love about living in Ashburn, Virginia. And the first one is going to be, we are right next to Dulles Airport, and Dulles Airport's an international airport, and you can fly almost anywhere in the world. So basically, anywhere you live in Ashburn, you're going to be less than 15 minutes to Dulles Airport. Makes traveling so much easier, so much more convenient. You do have other options like Reagan. That's going to be about 35, 40 minutes away, or BWI in Maryland. That's going to be maybe an hour away. When you have an international airport in your backyard, it makes flying so much easier. Whether you fly for work, it's super convenient, or you're flying on vacations, it just makes your life a lot easier. My second favorite part about living in Ashburn, Virginia is it's a lot of fun to live here. There's so many activities to do. Whatever it is you want to do, you can find something that fits your needs perfectly. A lot to do actually within a 15 to 20 minute drive of Ashburn, Virginia. You can start off with One Loudoun, which is going to be here in Ashburn. It's a cool little town center with a state-of-the-art movie theater, ton of great restaurants, great to bring the family, great nightlife if you want to go out for a drink with your friends. You're going to be another 15 minutes away from downtown historic Leesburg. Beautiful scenery, great little mom and pop restaurants and boutique shopping. And even 10 minutes past that, you have the beautiful wineries of Leesburg, especially Stone Tower. I gotta give them a shout out. Great scenery, great wine. You have a lot of fun there on a Sunday afternoon. You have shopping with Leesburg Outlets or Dulles Town Center. If you want to go to DC, downtown DC, about 35, 45 minutes away, go to DC. See the history of our country. So there's so many activities, so much fun to be had right here in Ashburn and the rest of Northern Virginia. Number 3, homes in Ashburn are going to be a lot newer than most of the homes in Northern Virginia. So I looked at the numbers today. There's over 38,000 homes in Ashburn, Virginia. And of those 38,000, over 60% were built after the year 2000. That's a crazy stat. And if you go even newer, of the 38,000 homes, 33% of those were built after 2010. That's crazy. So a lot of growth here in the past 20 years, especially if you're buying a home that was built in the last 10 years. Everything's gonna be newer. More modern floor plan, newer appliances, newer roof. Just gonna be a much better house that when you purchase it, you don't have to worry about these little things breaking down. So I do love that. The closer you get to DC, the lot older the homes are. I mean, you can buy a home that's built in the 1910s or 20s. So that's one of my favorite things about living here in Ashburn is how new everything is. Number 4 is we have highly rated schools here in Ashburn, Virginia. I've helped so many clients relocate here or move from other parts of Northern Virginia to Ashburn just because of the highly rated schools. So if you have kids and you're looking to get them some great schools, consider Ashburn because I absolutely know you can be very impressed with our schools out here. And number 5, and one of my favorite reasons why I love living in Ashburn, Virginia, and this one's gonna be a little bit unique, is my favorite restaurant, Greek Unique, is here. It is a locally owned, Ashburn-only restaurant. It's a Greek cuisine with a twist. You can have Greek-style burritos, Greek-style burgers, Greek-style steak and cheese, Greek-style nachos. Whatever you can think of, they have a Greek version of it. The place is always packed, has some of the best reviews. It is awesome. So when you come here to relocate here to Ashburn, Greek Unique is on me. And now that the fact we're talking about it, I'm probably gonna have to go there right after shooting this video because I'm hungry and the place is awesome. So if you got any value out of today's video, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and if there's anything in the world I can do for you, give me a call, give me a text, shoot me an email. I got your back, and have an awesome rest of your day.